Hello, welcome back to my channel. Oh, I'm so excited to do today's video with you. I'm going to be sharing kind of get ready with me chit chat video, which I haven't done in a long time, my anti-aging skincare and makeup, and I'm even going to show you how I apply the magnetic lashes because so many of you have asked me about that. So if you're new here, hello, I'm Tracy. I put out brand new fitness, wellness, and lifestyle videos every single week. So if you haven't already, please do make sure that you subscribe to my channel, hit that subscribe button, and everyone make sure that you click on that bell icon so that you always know whenever I have a brand new video that goes live, which is once a week. All right, so let's go into my bathroom. You're gonna see me without any makeup. We're gonna do my skincare, which takes 3 seconds, which is awesome, and then we're gonna get into my makeup. So let's do this. All right, let's fix this up. This whole look needs a refresh, right? I keep my skincare ridiculously simple. So I have talked about this a lot, and I do not wash my face in the morning, and I haven't washed my face in the morning since I was in my 20s, and I really feel like that's been a helpful thing, and I'll tell you why I don't do it. I had a client who I remember when I was in my early 20s and she was in her late 30s when I taught Pilates, Naomi, and she had 2 kids and just was so beautiful, and her skin was so gorgeous, and I was like, what do you do? And she just said, you know what, Tracy, I just try to not put as much water on it as possible. Like I just, I wash it in the evening and like that's it. And I was like, done. And I've done that all along. And so that's really helps. So what I do in the morning is I'll use a spray toner. So I'm back on the Caudalie train. Love it, love it. So it's the beauty water. I mean, it's called beauty water, right? Like sign me up. It's like a spa experience, and that is amazing. Then my skincare, it's really simple. I don't know about you, but I love like the Vogue videos where celebrities will take you through like their makeup and their skincare, and often I'm like, how many steps is girlfriend gonna do? So I do the spray water, and then I'm right now just doing, really it's 1 step after and then maybe 2. So this is my herbal face food. I've spoken about this lately. I'm completely obsessed with it. It's 100% plant. So it's not plant-based, it's 100% plants. So you cannot get a cleaner product. It's sustainably harvested, it's organic, and it's one of the few clean products where immediately you feel like a warming sensation and it works. So I do a full, I don't know if you can see this, can you see that? Yeah, a full dropper of that. Sometimes this actually looks like a dime because this is like a new one, so I'm gonna do just a little bit extra. And what I love about this is that, so I just put it on. I also hate when people put the dropper on their face. Who does that? Put it in your hand and then put it on your face. Just make sure your hands are clean, like duh. So I just put this on my face, and here's also like, I'm a mom to a 1-year-old. I'm busy, and I'm sure you are too. Like I don't have time for all these like complicated steps. And this is one-stop shop. Notice I'm putting it on my eyes as well, gently, putting it on my eyes. And that was one of the things I actually reached out to the company months ago when I first started using this. And I was like, is it okay for me to use on my eyes? And they were like, yep, no problem. And so for me, that's really it. I could stop here. It's so moisturizing. I believe it has an aloe base, but I'm obsessed with this. It gives like a warming kind of tingly sensation, so it's actually working. And the way your skin feels immediately when putting it on is like, it just cannot be beat. And then I go in with the Cure. So the Cure is the more powerful serum. You gotta really shake it to activate the herbs. And then with this, I just use a tiny little bit of this. And what I like to do is I will put it on any places where I have problems. So I picked a pimple. So I'm just gonna massage it in here. I frown all day at my computer. So I'm gonna put it here, and I just you see I'm like actively massaging. And then I have a little sunspot here. So I like to get it in here. And that was one of the things that sold me on the Cure was after about 3 days using it, I saw that this little spot on my cheek has gotten so much lighter, and I was like, what is this crazy magic? So I will leave it in the comments here for you guys, not in the comments, in the cards, and also in the comments. I can get you guys 20% off your first order. Honestly, this is like the most high quality. And the other thing is you're saving money with this because you don't need to buy like 50 other things for your face. So that's why I love it. So that's it. Hello, finished. If I wanted to get jazzy, maybe I'll just do another spray. And I like this just because it feels good, you know, but you don't have to do that. So done. That was about 10 seconds. Let's get into makeup. So I am actually shooting a live workout today for Total Body Transformation. So I'm gonna put on makeup. It's really no different in my real life. I used to do different like camera makeup and real life makeup, and I don't do that anymore. So, all right, this is the same old, same old. This is my Drunk Elephant Deep Bronzy. I put just a little bit of that on, and then I mix it with my Umbra tint, also from Drunk Elephant. I'll leave everything linked down below. I love these two together. I've used them for years. When I was pregnant, you guys all told me, look, you got the pregnant glow. And I was like, it's Drunk Elephant, girl. So I put this on the fotch all over, okay? Nicey nice. Voila, like this. And then again, just massage it in. I'm telling you, my skin feels so smooth, so good. You're gonna see me like come to life, basically, while I do this makeup application. And then I get it into my neck. So, what a year, guys. Like, oh my goodness, can you believe it? Like, we're at the end of 2020, and it's really funny because last year I remember so clearly, you know, everyone was like, 2020, it's my year. I'm just rinsing some of this off my hand. Everyone's like flipping out, like this was gonna be the year, and everyone's like, yes, like make it happen, and then it happened, right? 2020 did happen to all of us. And I remember feeling like I just wasn't caught up in like the hullabaloo or the excitement of it. And I'm glad I wasn't. And I think that was a lot just because it was like my first year as a mom and like my daughter, and you know, I just wasn't, at the end of the year last year, I was just like, how am I gonna do this, like working and running my business, which is really important to me. I'm not like, you know, I'm just drying off my hands in case you're wondering what the heck are you doing. So this is my Uncover Up from RMS. I've used it forever, so I like to put it on my nose. You'll see where I'm gonna put it. But anyway, so I wasn't into the whole thing, and I'm kind of glad that I just honored that and I didn't push myself, which is also kind of like a life lesson, right? Like you gotta kind of honor where you're at. We don't always have to push ourselves. So then I do it literally just here in the corner of my eyes. This is gonna make you look younger, okay? I'm 46. What? 46? How did that happen? So I just put it literally in that spot that, you know, for a lot of us can get a little bit dark. If you're a mom, it's dark, right? And so that just helps. I've used this product for years. I love it. Now, another thing I do is I just do it on the outside corner. So this is gonna kind of give me an eye lift. So I'm just brightening up here like this. So again, ladies, if you are over, I don't know, 35, listen up. Less is more. Less is more. I see some women, I'm not gonna be a hater here, but it's like they put so much makeup on and they're in like late 20s. I'm like, we look the same age, because that's gonna highlight any little wrinkles or imperfections you have. And that's why a product like this, the Uncover Up, is awesome. So then that nice pimple that I decided to pick, until the cure cures it, I'm just dabbing on a little bit of concealer here. I gotta be honest with you guys too, I don't really care that much if you can see that I had a little pimple. You know, it's like, luckily I'm very grateful that I have good skin, and I always really have. You know, I would rather be like, oh, like there's a slight little pimple there than put on like tons of makeup. I just, you know, again, in the effort to look youthful and fresh and dewy, less is more. So then I'm just putting a tiny bit on that little sunspot, which is on its way out. So I'm just really happy to say goodbye to that. I feel like I'm forgetting a place. Now I have another place that I picked a pimple here. That's it. Concealer, done. And if I wasn't talking to you, this would take me like no time. I could do this whole thing like, I want to say 5 minutes, but I'll be conservative and say 8 minutes. Then I powder my concealer. So I still love the Honest Beauty powder. What's it called? Invisible blurring powder. So I'm really on this train, and I just think it's such great powder. So it's really fine. It kind of smells like cake, which is weird. And then I just powder only the areas where I put the concealer. So just in those inner corners and outer corners of my eye. So I'm not putting it all under here because that's gonna make me look old. I put it here, and I usually do this a lot because this is where I tend to get a little greasy, and then I'm powdering that pimple. And then I do a little bit on my chin, and then just where I put it, just because it is a cream product, the concealer, I don't want it to move, and I just want to, you know, whatever. Okay, we're gonna bronze. So I used to do brows and then bronze, but now I like to bronze first and then do brows, because then the way I put my bronzer on, I end up messing up my eyebrows, which makes me mad. And I have a new eyebrow technique, so we're gonna keep watching here. All right, so now I am using the, I guess you call it Well People, bronzing powder, which I really dig. I wasn't sold on the packaging, to be totally honest, because it's loose, and I was like, this is gonna spill all over my makeup bag, but it actually hasn't, which is great. And then when it gets in the cap, what I always do before I put it on is I'll just kind of swirl in if there's any extra, which there is, left in the packaging. I'll just do that first, okay? So then, you know, I just take it out. It's like a spice shaker, basically, and I just shake it out, not a ton, you know, because it goes far, right? And then again, remember, it's loose, so it's gonna get all over the place. So I just kind of shake this up, and then any excess I just tappy, and then get it on my face. So I just do it where the sun would hit, and especially those of you that are fair like me, have lighter skin, really get it into your hairline. I have caught myself on videos where I'm like, ooh girl, you did not put that bronzer far enough, and it does not look cute. So just get it all over the place. Now this is gonna look a little sharp right now, but I'm gonna use my favorite makeup brush in about 2 seconds to mix it all up. So yeah, I mean, we have a huge life change coming up. I haven't talked about this too much. I talked about it a little bit, but we actually are gonna be moving. We're still in Miami, we're staying in Miami, but we're moving to a different neighborhood, and we bought a house, and we basically bought and built it. So it's been like such a crazy year, like for everyone, and it's also been kind of exciting and stressful and all of the things. Like that was like a total process. If you guys want to learn more about the process, I'm happy to. So definitely leave me a comment. So all I'm doing here is just brushing up my eyebrows. This is the Honest Beauty eyebrow pencil. I love it because it comes with a spoolie, which is nice, makes life easier. So here's my deal with my eyebrows, which I am so into this look. I do the end because my ends are short. So I just fill in my end, okay? And then I just kind of measure it, like, is that where it should be? Great. And then I did this like my last photo shoot. I love the way the makeup artist did I look naked, I'm not naked. I loved the way that she did my eyebrows. So she really focused on the top of my eyebrows. So that's what I'm gonna do here. Hopefully it's gonna look okay. It's kind of hard to talk to you and do this, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, so do you see how I'm really focusing on the outside? I'm not putting a ton of product here because I think that can look weird. And then I just brush it up, okay? And like, look at that difference, right? This one is like clean and more organized, right? This one is like not so great. Can you guys see that difference? So look at the difference. And not, right? So now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So again, the tail first. Do your taily tail. But with the whole moving thing, I have to tell you, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm excited, I'm super excited. It's literally only 15 minutes away. So some of my friends are like, I can't believe you're moving. I'm like, guys, it's like, it takes no time, which is sweet. I mean, I feel loved, so thank you guys. But yeah, I mean, I haven't lived in a house since I was 17 years old. Like, I lived in buildings because I basically lived at university, and then I lived in New York for 20 years, and then we moved here. We moved into a building here as well. So that's kind of, it's super exciting, but it's also like, it's a little nerve-wracking. It's just different. So yeah, so I'm very excited about it, but like, it's also gonna be great for us, for us because I'm gonna have so many new places to shoot and make content, and for like TBT, for you guys that are in Total Body Transformation, it's gonna be just awesome. So get ready girls. All right, so eyebrows, let's finish it off. So this is my Jane Iredale in the color blonde. It's just her eyebrow gel. It has a ton of product on it, which is the only, I guess, caveat, but like it lasts forever, so that's a good thing. So I just really take it off, and then I'm just brushing those puppies up just to keep them in place. So very lightly, because again, what I've noticed is if I put a lot of this stuff on, it starts looking weird. Look, I get it that like big thick brows are like all the rage, and that's cool, but I also still like to look like natural, and like I didn't spend like 50 years doing my makeup, because again, like I said, it makes you look younger. All right, so let me show you the brows. So these are complete. This is very close, and I know the color looks weird, but it's just because I'm in my bathroom. Okay, so that's eyebrows are done. I go next into my eyelashes. So I curl them. This is just a regular curler from Sephora. And I also, do you see what I just did here? I kind of pull this sucker up a little bit. I don't know if that does anything. I'm not a makeup artist. I just like to do it. I'm gonna show you guys how I put on my magnetic lashes though today. So that's key, because I know you guys always ask about that. You ask like, which lashes are you using, thinking I use regular lashes, and honestly I don't. And I've tried a million different ways, and I feel like magnetic is like the only thing I can do, because I've just gotten used to it. It's a learning curve. All right, so now I'm gonna go into mascara. I'm back on my Thrive Cosmetics mascara. I was into the Honest one for a long while, but I like this now. I don't know, it's just easier. It's one step, and it does give like a huge lash payoff really quickly. Like, I'll show you the difference between one eye and the other eye once I get it done. So for the holidays this year, I know it's so weird and it's so different. We really are not doing anything because, you know, COVID. I haven't gotten a tree yet. But actually, by the time you see this, I will have gotten a tree. So I'm just like playing Christmas music, trying to get myself into the spirit. I won't be seeing my parents because they live in Massachusetts, but my in-laws live here. So we will see them and have like a nice little socially distanced Christmas dinner or something. The great thing is living in Miami, it's like we can open all the windows and the doors and have lots of air, but we'll be here. Our developer was hoping we would be into our new house, but that's not going to happen until next month. But that's next month. So I did get like, it's like nerve excitement, which is the best way to be. It's just a big life change, right? So that's it. All right, so that's one eye done. Can you see the difference? Look at that difference. What? Right? I know it's a little clumpy. We'll fix that later, but you know, just kind of gives your eye a little pizzazz, right? Okay, so we're gonna do the same on the other eye. The only thing I really don't like about this mascara is when you take it off, it gets all over your sink. Because it's like fibers, it's one of those mascaras, and that's why it works so well, because it kind of is like lash extensions for the day until you wash it off. But I also love this mascara, and I think that's probably why I got back into it. Like when you're at the beach, yeah, I live in Miami, so we're always at the beach, right? And I don't have to worry about it like running if I, you know, get splashed or something. I mean, this time of year, I'm probably not putting my head under because the water's a little cold, but still, ooh, I messed this one up. But I'm all about the like, what's the easiest way to do my makeup? Who cares if I mess it up? And that's what you're learning here, if you're learning anything. Okay, so that's that. Those are done-ish. Looks fine, good enough, right? Good enough. We'll put the lashes on after everything else is done. I just use a little Q-tip, okay, and a little bit of water in case I mess up, which I did get a little bit here. Sometimes, honestly, I don't even fix it when I mess up and get a little on my eyelid. I don't care that much. You see the theme here, right? It's kind of like, let's make it easy. All right, then we gotta powder the lashes. So we go back in with the Honest powder. And what I do, I love it because the product itself has this kind of screen, this like buoyant screen over it. So I literally just take a brush right in it and just tap on it. and then powder the living crapola out of your bottom lashes. And I say that specifically if you use this mascara. Everything is going to be linked down below, so if you want to try it, you really should. I really like this mascara. It just really, I like that it gets flaky. So if you don't really use a lot of powder, I've noticed like by the end of the day, I'll be like thinking I look all good and looking cute, and then I'll be like walk by like the mirror in my hallway and I'm like, you got mascara all over your face. So definitely don't skip this step because it really is important, okay? And even still, that's like the one thing that I don't love about this mascara. It does get a little like, you'll get a couple little flakes, but like you just take your finger and you get them off, like no big deal. All right, so let's get into eyelids. What do I want to do today? Well, first I'm gonna line my eyes. So this is Echo Bella. It is worn off. It's like a bronze liner, also clean. All these products are clean because we don't use dirty stuff on our face. That's disgusting. So I do my waterline, so inside my eye. Okay, and I like it because it's bronze. So it's not black, it's not brown. It has a little bit of like light reflecting. And I also do up on the waterline. I'm gonna show you something really cool in a minute. So keep on watching, yo. All right, and then again on the other side. Like this, okay? And that, you know, sometimes if I'm really lazy, like, that's enough. I think today I'm gonna do sort of this pink thing. So this is my Josie Maran Vibrancy palette, which I love. It's like a cream palette, the best. And I'm gonna go in with this pink color, this very light pink. This is my sort of like, oh, I'm just naturally pretty look. So there's that. That's what we're gonna do here. So I just put this all over my lid like that, and I just think it's such a pretty, it just brightens you up. Also, if you have lighter eyes, I think this color pink, especially if you have blue eyes like me, it gives you like, it makes the blue pop more, I've noticed for sure. Okay, and so I'm just not being precious at all, just getting it all over my lid in a nice way here. Pretty, okay, and that's it. Then I'm gonna use, this is a Physicians Formula multicolor stick. This was sent to me by the company, and I really love it. It's great. I love it because you can use it on your cheeks, your lips, your eyes, and it's great. Those multi-purpose products are great. So here's the blush deal. See what I'm doing here? Just like if I was doing highlighter. I'm not putting it on the apples of my cheeks, okay? Your apples of your cheeks as you start getting older start moving down. That's not good. So everything that I'm doing is about lifting, okay? I know, you'd think I'd have my, you know, I could do that, like pull your headband tighter. I'm not doing that, okay? So I'm really going up with this sucker, and then I'm just gonna rub it in, all right, nicely, nice and nice, like that. Just kind of fresh, add a little bit to my nose as well. Okay, already I'm looking more alert and awake. Can you guys see that? Can you see? Just like nice, lift it. Okay. Then we want to, I'm gonna go back with that Echo Bella bronzing, and watch this, okay? Again, lift. So I'm gonna take my hand, I'm gonna do this side first. I'm lifting my eyelid a little bit. And I'm just taking, you see my under eye here? I want to kind of keep that line going. So you just kind of look at where your under eye is going, and you just continue that line. So I just lift this a little bit, it just makes it easier because again, as we get older, it gets harder to get right in there, okay? And then I'm gonna just fill this in. All right, so it's just, I'm just doing like a really beyond subtle cat eye. It doesn't look like a cat eye at all. And then I just kind of use my finger to tap that in. But all that did is it just emphasizes that little lift here, which, you know, this eye looks a little bit more rounded down, okay? And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I just lift it, pull it up a little bit, draw that line. I do this so frequently that I don't even have to like worry about the angle. And it's super weird because it almost is like you're drawing a check mark on your eye. But if you do it with a color like this, you don't have to worry about messing it up. You see? Like, let your life be easy. Let it be easy. So that's it. So now I have that. Now I didn't do anything to the my under eyes. So I'm gonna take that Physicians Formula, the multi-stick, and I'm just using sort of a stiff brush. And now I'm gonna go underneath my eye and just line underneath my eyes. And I love this look. I love it with this kind of pinkish, nudish color. I think it's so, so pretty. And it just gives it like a little finish. So I'll show you close. See how that is like got a little finish? I know it's blown out here because I'm very close. And this one doesn't, all right? It's a good thing. And then we're gonna just do the same thing on the other side. So, da, 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 yada, yada, yada. And that's it. So today, I am shooting a live workout for TPT, which is why I'm putting on the fake lashes. Should we do it now? Let's highlight. Let's have it be like the piece de resistance. So I'm gonna go back into my Josie Maran Vibrancy, and then here is the highlight color. And I just put it on my ring finger, and I'm just gonna highlight my cheekbones. I love this palette. Like, this palette is just probably the best palette I've ever used, honestly. It's cream, it's just great. I go down the bridge of my nose, okay? I do a little bit on my Cupid's bow. And then I take a small brush and I do the inner corners of my eyes. So all this is with that same color. Nothing has to be perfect. Isn't that great? It's like words to live by. If 2020 taught us anything, it's that life isn't perfect. Nor should your makeup be. Look, I just got a little blunk in my eye. I call that eye cheese, but that's gross. Okay, so that's that. If I was not shooting a live video today, I would just put on lips and be done with it. You know, I feel fresh, I feel like I look good. I've got one lash that's dropping. Looks good, right? Like, easy peasy, but we're gonna do the lashes. All right, so I'm gonna zoom in here so you guys can see. Oops. Okay, so let's do this. So these are my magnetic lashes. I will leave a link down below, okay? They come, you're basically making a lash sandwich, all right? So the hardest part about this for me is knowing which is which side. This pair that I have, which I'll have linked, the outer corners are longer. So here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to put it all the way to the bottom of your lash. It's going to feel heavy. Remember, everything we're doing here is about lifting, lifting, lifting. So I put the top one on my top lash, and you don't have to worry if you mess it up the first time. So it's just kind of balanced there. Then, this is key. No one ever talks about this. There's two little magnets on the lashes. So I cover one up. So only this one on the inner corner is actually free right now. So I'm gonna go boop, and you'll see that the magnetic pull is connected now. Then I gently glide that one, the other end to the other end. You guys see that? So see how it's giving me lift here, all right? As opposed to going down. That's what we want. We want lifty, lifty, lifty. Got it? Okay, so now we're gonna do that on the other side. So it's the exact same thing. So, and I actually need a new pair of these, but these are great. I've used them for you can use them for a few months, like a long time, especially if you take care of them, which I don't even take as great care of them as I should. All right, so again, same deal. Just kind of place it on there, not too far. That one looks crazy. We'll see if this works. If I have to do it over, we do it over, right? I cover up one magnet. I let these two become friends. They're friends now. Whoops, are they? Maybe. And then I just hook it on to the other one. Voila! So do you guys see that difference? Like, it's just giving me a little bit more lift, a little bit more fullness, and I love that I don't have to deal with glue. I'm not good with the glue, anything like that. Like, that took 2 seconds, right? So that's really the key, is that you gotta cover up one end to make that little magnet sandwich work. Okay, so let's go into lips. So I just put a little bit of lip balm on, and then I always just use my back of my hand to just get some of it off, so it's not, you know, you just want it on there for the slip factor, as they say. I'm just sharpening my lip pencil. This is the Milani Nude lip color. I told you I don't really change my makeup that much. I love it. It is super inexpensive. It's the one product that's a little dirty. I have not found an amazing clean lip pencil that is like this color. This color is the best. So we overline just a little bit. So you just kind of focus on the outer edge of your lip, okay? You don't want to look crazy. You want to look normal. So, I don't fill it all the way in either. I just kind of go, I don't know, leave just the center, because I'm going to put the center a little lighter anyway. Actually, maybe I won't today, but we'll see. I messed up a little bit on the corner there. You could, you know, use a Q-tip or a makeup wipe or whatever, but, or you could use your finger. Okay. I think that's good enough. Then on the top, I'm not gonna be able to talk. I kind of make like a little smile, and then I fill in my Cupid's bow. So I'm just doing little lights, you know, what do you call those, strokes? And then I just go a little bit outside. Really, I'm only making it a little bit fuller right here. The sides I'm keeping normal. That makes sense. That's gonna just make it look more real. Okay, and then fill that a little bit. So I will give you a close shot of what this actually looks like. So you see what I did here? I know the color's weird, but I filled the top and then the bottom. I left the middle looking fine, right? Okay, the possibilities are endless now of what color lip I'd want to do. We're doing sort of a holiday themed workout today, the Holiday Hustle for TBT. Holiday Hustle and Flow. So that's going to include, it's going to be a 30-minute workout that has cardio, has upper body and abs. So the format of it is so cute. We have cute names for all the exercises. So it's going to be cardio, upper body and abdominals, back to cardio, lower body, and then some yoga stretches and meditation and affirmations, like the best. So I want to kind of be a little holiday, do a little bit more of a lip. So let me see if I can find a good lip color in here. What do I got? I know the one I'm looking for. This, oh, that's not it. Let's see, where is it? I have so many of the same brand. So Ilia, they're so nice. They sent me a bunch of their makeup products. And this is the lipstick in Marsala. And ooh, girl, this is such a good, like such a gorgeous lip color. So instead of doing like a classic red, I'm gonna do this. And it's like a beautiful wine color. So I'm just putting this all over my lips. Really easy peasy, right? Lipstick, that's what you do. Then go like this. Because then you can see, did it get on my teeth? And if it didn't, great, you win. And if it did, you just clean it up. That's it. I mean, this is like the finished look. The only other thing that I do is I turn myself around and I check in natural light, do I look crazy or does it look good? And it looks good. So that's that. Ta-da! So there you have it, guys. This is the finished look, which I know you saw in the beginning. You know, here's my philosophy when it comes to makeup and skincare. Less is more. Keep it simple, keep it clean, and you know, the less that you do and put on your face, the younger you're going to look. You'll keep that kind of youthful, dewy look, all right? So I hope that you really love this. Like I said, all of the products are linked down below. The skincare, the makeup, everything, and the lashes. So I really hope that you enjoyed this. We made it, you guys. We're here at the end of the year. The year still isn't quite over, you know, and I just want to thank you all for, you know, in spite of all these crazy circumstances, you have made 2020 such an amazing year. in spite of everything that's happened. So I just want to thank you guys for being an amazing part of my life and my world. I honor you, I appreciate you, and I will see you next time. Happy holidays.